What's good YouTube, man? It's your boy Marvin back again with another great editing tutorial. Now in today's video I'll be showing you how you can make a FastLifeNick type of thumbnail. With that being said, let's get straight to it.
I love you, Marvin.
So the first thing you're gonna do obviously is get your pictures together. So you're gonna need two type of pictures. You're gonna need one picture like this one, which is going to be like a half body shot type of picture, as you guys can see right here. Then the next picture is going to be a picture of the car. So whatever car you're doing, or it can be just any object for real. It can be a motorcycle, bicycle, whatever you want, you know. So first thing we're gonna do is cut out this image, which is going to be his picture, right? And in matter of fact, I am using an actual thumbnail that I did for him. Eventually you guys are going to see what it is. So we're just gonna go right here to the quick selection tool, select subject like always, and then we just make sure that nothing else is like unselected or like it's selected more than it's supposed to. So for example, this one right here, we're gonna hold Option on our keyboard and then just like paint over it, I guess you could say. Command J, we delete the background. Now we have just himself, and then we're just gonna move it right here. Once you have the cutout of the person, the next thing we're going to do is the car. So with the car, we're just gonna keep this one right here. Make sure we show somewhat of the key. We don't want to like get rid of the key completely. Then we want to make sure the car, we have room for the car. So we can keep playing around until we have enough room for the car. We're just gonna play around like this, a little bit bigger. I always try to make sure that I show the car as much as I can possibly can, because that's the whole thing. That's the reason why people are watching, and the reason why people are going to watch. So you want to, every time you're making a thumbnail, you gotta think about what people are going to watch, what is appealing to the eye of the viewer, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna go like this. I can't really do much anymore, or like we could move it to something like this, but I do want to make sure that the SRT is showing on the key. So something like that, that's perfect to me. Then we have the car. Now there's two different ways that we could cut out the car. Obviously we can use the pen tool or the quick selection tool. But since I just want to make this tutorial pretty quick, we're going to use the select subject. Again, quick selection tool right here on the side. Select subject. Then we just want to zoom in and make sure that there is nothing else selected. So hold Option and then just paint over the areas that you don't want to be included in. So just like that. Then once you do that, we're just going to go right here. Then hold Option to get rid of that. Then once it looks like it's perfect, the next thing we're just gonna do is hit Command J. After you cut out the images, we're gonna head over to Camera Raw. Now Camera Raw is where everything happens. When in Camera Raw, you get to play with the picture, the colors, the texture, the clarity. This is where the whole thing just comes in together. So we're just gonna go to Filter, Camera Raw. Now the first thing I always like to do is make sure I bring the exposure up a little bit. Then the color, so saturation, bring it up just like that. Contrast, just like this. Then we're just gonna hit OK. Then we're gonna get rid of this pimples right here. So we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna use this tool, the spot healing brush. We're just gonna paint over it like that, like this. There we go. Now the pimples are gone. Then we're just gonna, I like to play around. Me personally, I like to make sure that the eyes pop out more, the teeth pop out more, just everything looks nice and clean. So we're just gonna go over here, grab the pen tool, the one right here. Don't be scared of the pen tool. A lot of people are scared of the pen tool. When I first started, I did not want to use the pen tool. But as you keep going, you're gonna get used to it. So we're just gonna click right here, then you hold and you move it and you drag it like that, you see? You click, you drag, you click, you click, you drag, you click, you drag. And you just keep repeating it like that. Then we right click, make selection, then you're gonna hit OK, hit Command J, Command U, bring the saturation up, down, my bad. Then just bring the lightness up. So as you guys can see the difference, one looks more lighter than the other one. So we're just gonna do the same thing for the other eye. So once you've done that, as you guys can see, both of the eyes look pretty cool. They look better. The thumbnail itself, it just looks so much better like that. Now, every time I make a thumbnail for him, I always try to have the title in my head. So for this one, I think it's sliding in the trenches, or he went to the hood. Now that we took care of him, the next thing is the car. So we're just gonna go to camera raw, bring the exposure up, then the contrast, then the color. The car is like just popping up a little more. Then we're gonna go over here again, effects, texture. I'm just gonna leave it like that. Boom. Now it's already looking pretty good to me. The next thing we're going to do is get rid of this background because we need a hood like type of background, right? And we're also going to get rid of Nick. We're gonna just we're gonna go over here. You're gonna use the rectangle, whatever that says, right? You're gonna click it. You're gonna drag it all the way here. Take it like a good amount of this road. Hit Command J, and you're gonna drag it here. So now you have a complete background, because this is like how it would look without it. But if we add it like that, then you have more space to work with. So now the next thing is we're just gonna cut this background. I'll try to get the dirt or whatever it is, just so that I can blend it in better and it's just easier for me. So once again, we're just gonna pencil and then just select whatever, make selection, hit OK, Command, we gotta rasterize it. Rasterize layer, Command X, and then you get rid of the background. Now we are going to go to Google right now, and we're just gonna search up abandoned house. Boom. Go to images. Then we're gonna look for a house. This one looks okay. We could work with this one. I'm just gonna bring all the way to the back right here, like that. Now we're gonna use the eraser tool. You can either grab it from right here or hit E on your keyboard. Then we're gonna bring the hardness all the way down and the size all the way up. Then we're just gonna start blending it in. Let me bring it a little bit like this. In fact, this looks cool like this. So as you guys can see, it's already coming together. I really like the way this looks. Like I said, this is not the one that I made before. I'm just remaking the thumbnail for you guys to learn how to make this type of videos. So we already have this. The title of the video, I think it was like he went to the hood and he got shot, something like that. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to fill this page right here. So we do need another house. We're gonna look for another house. Just gonna try to find another one. So after digging and trying to find a good picture, I finally found one. So as you guys can see, we already have the whole background looking good, looking nice. Now the next thing we're gonna do is take care of little details. When I say that, I mean, just think about the title of the video. So whatever it is related to the title of the video, just add it to the thumbnail. So for example, right, he got shot. What do you think we're going to add? Bullet holes on the car or something, like a broken window, something, you know, just to make it, to give it that, to make sure that the viewers know, like, oh, this happened, you know. But we're gonna go on Google once again, and we're just gonna search up bullet holes on windshield. Now there is multiple options that we can grab. However, not everything is going to work for the thumbnail. This one looks crazy. I hope they still alive. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This one is alright. For this one, I don't know if they use a gun or they use something else. Those are some big holes. I ain't even gonna cap to you. And we're gonna see. This is the only thing about making thumbnails. It's just really time consuming. So just gonna try to find a good one real quick. I'm probably just gonna go for this one, just for the sake of the video. I'm not trying to take long, so copy, paste it. I'm going to grab the pen tool. We're gonna flip it real quick. Form, flip horizontal, beautiful. P on our keyboard for the pen tool, and then just boom, 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 just like that. Make selection, hit OK, Command J, delete the background. Now we can blend it in with like different blending modes. So we're just gonna try to wait. Let me resize it real quick because you gotta make it small to where it fits. So just like that. We can also go to edit, transform, and then distort. So we can play around more. Just like that. And that. Just gonna go. Lighting looks pretty good to me. So we're just gonna leave it like that. So now you can see it got bullet holes, man. My boy Nick just got shot up. That is crazy. You know, thank God he's still alive though. So every time you're making thumbnails, just think about little details that are going to help the thumbnail make the video get more views. That's how I see it. That's how I think. I think more deep into like how can this thumbnail help the video go more viral. So just don't make the thumbnail to make the thumbnail to make it look cool. Make it because it's going to help your video go out there even more. So now the next thing we're going to do is obviously add bullet holes on the door. That's going to be very easy. We're just going to search up bullet holes overlay. Like I said, it's simple. Now I do remember I did use this once for the other thumbnail. I completely forgot, but now that I'm looking at this, I just remember. It is what it is. You live and you learn, right? So we're just gonna search up bullet holes overlay, bullet holes PNG. Matter of fact, these are the same exact ones that I used for his thumbnail. So copy paste it. You're gonna bring it here. Now you're gonna play around and make it look realistic as possible. So we're just gonna play around like that. Something like this will look good. If we zoom out, it's pretty visible. So we're just gonna do that. Then I like to cut out just at least just one singular one. Make selection, hit OK. Then we're just gonna copy and paste it. You can hit Command J and it would automatically make a copy of it. So we're just gonna spread it out through the doors, through this side, like that. Another one, make it smaller. Just make it different sizes so it looks like he actually got shot up, you know? Boom. Oh shoot, just like that. Boom, just like this. So now when we zoom out, you can see the bullet holes on the car. We're just gonna add a little bit more here. Somewhere right there. And if you want to be even more detailed, you see the back window right here? We can zoom in right here, right? You can go back. And you remember those overlays we saw? Yes, those right there. Copy image, paste it, bring it over, change the blending mode to screen. I'm putting down on game right now. If you ain't taking notes, then I don't know what you're doing. Just gonna put it right here. Something like that. Grab the eraser tool. Boom. So as you guys can see, the car looks pretty crazy. It already got shot up on the windshield, on the side of the doors, the back window. It's looking crazy. Now the next thing we're going to do is going to add a little sign right here that says welcome to Dallas, Texas. I think it was, we're just gonna put text. Whatever you want to write, just write it. I don't remember. Like I said, from the top of my head, I don't remember. We're just gonna search up wooden sign PNG. Look, you can make your own one or you can find one. That's just how simple it is. We're gonna use this one. Make it small. Well, not small, but we can put it right here. That already looks pretty good. Edit, transform, store. We're just gonna just like that, and then we can write welcome. I'm just gonna write welcome, and then we can use white letters, because red is not gonna pop out that much. Make it big, just like this. Welcome. And then we can add some bullet holes on the wood too. Now we can change the color. Hit Command U, colorize. Then we want to change it to like, that's it. So this is going to wrap up today's video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is going to be the final result of our work. If yours is not looking like this, then you probably did something wrong. I'm just gonna say that. As you guys can see, we have the broken windshield, we have the bullet holes, we fixed the details on the eyes, we added this little sign right here. The background is looking crazy. The bullet holes in the back, you know what I'm saying? So this is the one that I actually made for his video. It does look nothing like the one that I just showed you guys. So this is different. This looks different. I added the little thing right here with the smoke in the back of the car. There's nothing crazy, to be honest. It's really simple. All you gotta search up is tire overlay smoke. Let me search it up. Overlay smoke. Go to images, and there it is. That's literally all it is. Then after that, the background, obviously it took me time to find those images. I believe the tutorial to this video, to this thumbnail, is actually on my Instagram page, OGMRVN. So make sure you go follow me. I post a lot of tutorials there as well. There's speed art tutorials that you can watch, and yeah, I mean, they're not as in depth as this video is, but you can still see like some of the steps that I take to make some cool thumbnails. So with that being said, hope you guys have enjoyed it. We are on the road to 10,000 subscribers, and this month I'm going to be active as much as I can possibly be. I'm talking about like 3 videos a week, if that, even probably even more. I don't know. But with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys for all the support. And with that being said, I'll see you guys on the next one.